Okay, I'm starting at the front door, and this whole thing needs to be painted. I don't even think it's been painted at all. This was supposed to be part of the board and batten, so it like started as texture and then ends up smooth, kind of. And there's lots of over splatter from texturing. And then I'm not really sure what's going on here. This is part of the, how we had to put the door on the outside now, but it needs to be flattened out. It's pretty bad. And there's some paint that made it onto the ceiling or to the up here. Okay, still same thing. It needs to be flattened out or something. Big hole in there, wood. Lots of scratches and stuff. Same thing over here. It starts out like kind of textured and then looks like it tries to end up flat. Lots of over, like, the caulk. Not sure what that is. Same thing, it's just messy caulk and messy painting and stuff. Just places that need to be repainted. Okay, this is one of the beginning of our big seam that goes all the way down. So it starts here, big seam in the wall, in the board and batten. Okay. Okay, let's go into this first bedroom. Big scratches on the floor. Pretty long ones. Way over here. Just some paint that needs to be cleaned up and some dirt. These need to be all sanded down. These big pops where maybe the texturing gun spattered. And then this over here. The ceiling. Here's the ceiling. The ceiling work. That needs to be cleaned up. All the way down. Okay. Obviously the window's still broken, so we need to get that fixed. This floor is floating. I don't know if it's a floating floor, if it's supposed to be a floating floor, but it moves when you step on it, and you can hear plastic underneath it. When you walk on it, you hear plastic. They painted this and didn't clean it up. So, again, more of these big bumps. They're just huge bumps in the wall. They just need to be sanded down, and that was a hole. We sand it down. Let's see. Oh, it's hard to see in this light, but it's like the textured gun. All right here, the texture gun it just spattered a huge streak down the wall. Can't see it on film. Another bump. The entire length of the ceiling, again, it's going to be hard to see in this light, but you can see the paper or that tape, that looks like kind of waffly, that's coming through. And this is the first bedroom on the left. In the closet. Okay. Again, another one of the big bumps. And then there was several, like in a rainbow, like a big, huge bumps in a rainbow. This corner looks pretty bad. I can't reach up there very well. This needs to be cleaned up. I don't even know what it is. I don't think it was ever painted. Let me see. Oh, that's what it is. There's a nail sticking out of the wall, and the baseboard was never painted. Neither was the wall. Okay, moving into the bathroom. Disregard that. I did rope hooks, but then I realized that the glass door would hit them, so I had to find somewhere else for them. The caulk all along this whole thing. it's like, looks really good right there, but then what happened? Like, looks okay right there. What happened? And what happened? Okay. Ceiling's looking a little rough over here. Okay, there's a crack. I went ahead and I know that y'all already knew about the cracks, but I just wanted to note them in case there was more when you come back. I know that we were worried about there being more cracks with the settling, so I thought I'd just go ahead and note them. Okay, so that's several of them. Caulk needs to be, here's the ceiling over here. Okay, and the caulk again just needs to be, some of it looks good, but then most of it does not. Like, what is that? It's not cute. I'm trying to go slow, but okay. This is where the rope hook, towel ring, toilet paper. We need to fix that. I don't know what's going on right there. We need to fix that. This is sticky. I tried to get it up myself, but I can't, so that needs to be fixed. This whole thing needs to be resealed. Maybe it's settled, I'm not sure, but it needs to be resealed. Okay? The light over the faucet is not over the faucet. It's hard to see right here. Let me see if I can get it better. Okay, it's over to the right. So it needs to be moved back over. There's a drawer sitting on top of the sink because it won't fit in right now. They have to redo it. But here's the sink. Go straight up from the sink, and that is where the light should be. I don't know how many inches it is, but I'm sure they can figure that out. This just has some, kind of looks like rust, or I don't know what it is. It needs to be cleaned up. This whole door just needs to be repainted. I mean, let's see. Yep. This whole door jamb, I really think they just forgot about it, because here we go. This is the whole door. Yep. Door. I really honestly think they just didn't do it. Maybe forgot about it. And then just, this needs to be painted. It's the paint from the wall coming over onto the baseboard, and it needs to be repainted. Another one of the big thing globs that come out of the paint gun or the texture gun. These need to be caulked and painted over. Whole door needs to be redone. Most of the doors need to be redone. By the way, Francisco's handiwork is incredible. It's beautiful. I would use him in anywhere. I mean, it's beautiful. His paint is incredible. His painting looks amazing. Okay, I'm going to show you this big long streak of the continued seam that goes all the way down the wall. All the way down. Let's see. This right here is not the correct thermostat that we ordered. We ordered a Wi-Fi one, and it was not installed. So we need to figure out where that went. This doesn't have a plate. These are brass. They're supposed to be silver or brushed nickel, something besides brass. Let's see. Oh, this is just wasn't painted. I mean, painted poorly, I guess. All this needs to be cleaned up. Okay, another big pimple or big like wart looking thing on the door. No plate. I did find the plates. They're around here. They're in the hallway closet, I believe. Just where they painted and hung over a little bit, and Justin did tell me this whole wall is going to be redone because it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. The texturing is wrong. I don't even know. Anyway, the whole wall needs to be done. Okay, let's go over here. Bathtub looks great. However, the whole tub has texture on it. You can feel it. It's gritty. The whole thing stuck to it, and I tried scrubbing it off with just a wet rag and it won't come off, so I don't know if it needs chemicals or what. This wall on the grout and the tile work is beautiful. Look how pretty it is. It looks amazing. But here's our ceiling with paint on my tile. And then I'm really not sure, is this, I've never seen this like just kind of blend into the wall. I mean, I think I like it, but anyway, it's just very messy. And then here's the ceiling again. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. That's the ceiling. Yep. Okay. Here I'll get more of the ceiling. This is going the length of the shower, or tub, shower tub combo. Justin did say they were going to do this wall over as well because, yeah, as you can see. So yeah, this tile work, amazing. Then look what starts to happen. Like this, and if you can see, yeah, this. And then it just kind of gets worse from there. Big hole. And then it's just really bad over here. Really bad. I don't know if it just needs to go back over it again, or I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. But this wall, I'm gonna stand over here so you can see this wall too. That's the wall in here. Light is centered over the faucet. Love it, perfect. Francisco's work, amazing. This looks great. The granite. It does need to be resealed over here. It's coming away from the wall, so. Okay. These weren't painted. They need to be silver, but even if they were silver, they're still not painted. And then, I think on this side as well, yeah, not painted, not painted, not painted. And then none of this was painted down here either. Okay. Let's see, that's coming out the second guest bedroom door. Okay. Oh, there's some places over here just where paint's missing, and then I do believe, I hope that this will let me zoom in. I believe that's mold. I'm almost positive it's mold. So we need like antimicrobial or whatever we need to do right there, but I'm pretty sure that's mold. This is in the bedroom on the right. First bedroom on the right. Okay. All right, going back down the hallway. This is the air return. They didn't paint any where they went over it with putty, but that needs a plate. They didn't paint it. Not sure what's going on here. Okay, more of the weird line going all the way down. That door needs to be repainted. That door needs to be repainted. You can't tell in this light, but all you see is brush marks. Here's the line going back down again. It's not gonna show as well on this side. There's a little bit of it. There it is. And it goes behind the boxes too, but I'm not gonna move the boxes. This whole caulk line needs to be cleaned up. It looks pretty good right there. And then it just starts getting a little wonky. Okay. Kitchen. Made a doorknob. That just needs to, has a little chip in it. We're good right there. These need to be silver. There's a chip. Sorry, my autofocus is kicking in. Refrigerator came in. Okay. These tiles. I do like them. However, I don't like the symmetry of them. They were supposed to be placed on the thirds. So they need to all be knocked over, you know, a little bit to the, you know, anyway, to where they're set on the thirds. And then I know specifically, I have the email that says the grout line needs to be as thin as possible, which I was told was a 1/16th, and I wanted it to match the tile as close as possible. So like a grayish blue, if it's possible, which I think it is. And if not, at least a light gray. Okay, sink looks amazing. I'm a little concerned about this. Move all this. I'll come over from the other side. This is the seam. I should not be able to really see it that much, but it's yellow. All the way down. That's my seam on my beautiful granite, or beautiful quartz. But this huge seam. But I wasn't asked where I wanted the seam, and I really wanted to be there when they cut it too. But we have to have at least one landline per our HOA. So that, I believe that used to be a landline. So we need to make that a landline, and there's the phone that goes with it. Okay, looking out. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, just clean up the paint line. This is where they painted the paint color onto the baseboards and then just left it. And not sure what that is. More paint on the baseboards. It's hard to see in this light. Same thing. All this just needs to be cleaned up. I painted on the white. Let's see. Clean up caulk line, yeah. There's just some dirt. Some scratches and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna try to get it on film. Oh yeah, you can see. This whole wall needs to be repainted. Because I know you can see that it's different color, it's different sheens. And this camera is not picking up how badly it is, how bad it is that you can see the different sheens, but you can. Okay, going into the master bedroom. Okay, this wall, here, I'll try to stand back and see if you can see the different sheens in this one too. I really can't. You really can't see the different sheens, but it's different sheens all the way down, and I don't understand why. I don't know what that is. There's a big bump in the wall. This is really annoying. There's spray texture on everything. Like, look, all the way up. All the way up. Spray texture. Okay. Here's the paint where they painted my door jamb and then just left it. Okay, this one's kind of really annoying. Let me see if I can get it to not out of focus. That's where they painted my door jamb. Oh, there it is. They painted my door jamb and just left it. Or my door. It's not even a door jamb. It's my door. They got paint on it, but didn't clean it up. The same thing over here. Painted my door. Painted my door. Didn't clean it up. Okay. This just needs to be gone back over. Okay. This door will not shut. So, got that. Okay. Maybe because it needs a plate. I'm not sure. That might be it. But look. It won't shut. Anyway, it's not shutting. And these doors, I don't know if I can get the sheen on here either. You can't. They look great on film, but in person, they just need to be repainted. I'm wondering why is the light switch so high? It actually is taller than me. I just want to see if we can move it down a little bit. This whole area right here is like a little office nook thing that we've had put in. And this one switch, we want to do two evenly spaced out in this area below. And somewhere there's an email about it, but I'll have to find it. But we need two of them. There's another wart on the wall. I just noted where I want my towel ring. So that needs to be punched back through, patched, and repainted, textured, and repainted. Okay, this is where they oversprayed or whatever on the texture, or they just didn't paint it very well. I don't know, but that needs to be repainted. See? Okay, not sure what's going on there, but that needs to be fixed. And then this is all like smooth. Okay, and then this area is the vanity, and I ordered from Ferguson. I ordered 3 lights of these lights, and my autofocus is kicking in, so you can't really see it. There it is. I ordered 3 of those, and they should be light, mirror, light, mirror, light. Okay, and I talked about that with Justin, so I don't know where the mirrors or the lights are, but I did order them. Some more warts, big one. Anyway, they're all over. Again, more with it just didn't either, the paint texture went over or it just didn't paint very well because it needs to go back over. Same thing over here, punch it through, patch it, texture it, paint it. This, let's see if you can tell, is crooked. Let's see. I can't really tell. Okay, but it is. This needs to be recaulked. I'm not sure what's going on there. We got some. Oh, I think we just wanted to straighten up the line. You can't tell right in this, but it's just kind of crooked. And then just some big scratches, more warts, and then here's the edge work on this too. Okay. You cannot tell in this light. Let me see if I can get it to pick up. Oh, there it is. There's all the texture spray on the wall, on the door. It needs to be sanded off and repainted. All of these need to be repainted because you can tell, well, you can't tell here. Like I said, they look great in the pictures, but the brush marks, you can see brush marks. And here's this is really bad. This is the texture that is on my door jambs. There's texture all the way down it. It needs to be sanded off and repainted, okay? This line needs to be redone. This one looks amazing. This one, not so much. Okay, I'm gonna hurry because I'm running out of time. My rope hook goes there. Okay, me and Justin already went over this. This looks great, that does not. The tiles, this tile needs to go on top of these 2 tiles. I don't want that visible. And he said something about maybe painting it, but I'm not crazy about that idea because eventually that paint's gonna come off. But that doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, okay? The whole ceiling needs to be redone. Look. This is the worst part right here. ceiling's just bad, really bad. Toilet paper goes there. Rope hooks, yeah. Again, with the overspray of the texture is all down the door. Needs to be sanded and gone back over again. So, and then all the doors have like this. Let me see if I can get it on film. It's a raised surface right there, like where they weren't, there's the spray texture, where they weren't dry all the way and they shut them and they made like this little raised bump. There's some more of the not painted surface. So yeah, I'm gonna try to outline all of these things in an email, and I think I'm gonna go take some pictures as well. So I hope that